In a recent news release from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the agency speaks of its broad disaster relief support network. Today, FEMA Media Relations Manager Erica Lopez talked to TV24 about how FEMA is only one member of a team that brings resources to communities recovering from disaster. Lopez says the agency uses FEMA volunteers and other coordinated local partners.
FEMA is a coordinating agency, coordinating federal agency. And oftentimes following a disaster, we will bring in, of course, our own agency, FEMA, who will coordinate the disaster relief efforts, but we will also bring in representatives, for example, called the FEMA Corps, that provide direct assistance support by providing residents with an opportunity to register and
FEMA Corps members are volunteers aged 18 to 24 who provide direct aid to survivors in their homes and elsewhere. They volunteer for 10 months and gain on-the-job training in the emergency management field. Corps members are supplemented with other specialists to make up disaster survivor assistance teams. FEMA disaster relief teams are made up of FEMA Corps members and are also comprised of volunteers from state agencies.
In addition to volunteers, FEMA, also seek out other federal agencies, including also local governments and volunteer groups. The State Volunteer Agencies Active in Disaster, or better known as VOAD, also helps disaster survivors recover following a disaster.
VOAD is usually organized on a county-by-county basis and works to establish and operate what are known as long-term recovery committees. The committees address a wide range of unmet needs that survivors can either not afford or unable to provide for themselves. Lopez says FEMA also receives support from the private sector. She added that the ultimate goal is to help rebuild communities stronger and safer.